Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis confirms this is Evan O'Connell. Analysis also confirms he is dead.
Ah, yes. What's the cause of death?
Per additional study of this body's skeletal structure, the cause of death was head trauma.
Are you telling me he wasn't killed by giant murder slugs?
That is correct. Evan was not killed by Eridanium gigaseus. However, Eridanium gigaseus do appear to be responsible for the early decomposition of this body's surface tissue.
So it did kill him.
Further analysis indicates Evan's fatal injuries were sustained from blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, and his head collided with the ground.
Signs that he was drunk.
Respiratory analysis concludes Evan was not intoxicated at time of death.
Evidence of foul play.
There are traces of blood on Evan's hands, Inspector.
Oh. Whose blood?
Analysis concludes this blood is human, type A. Medical records indicate Evan O'Connell's blood is type O.
Amelia. Who's Amelia? I don't remember who Amelia is.
Medical records indicate Amelia Stillwell's blood is indeed type A. Great work, Inspector.
I think it's time we talk to Miss Stillwell.
If you wish to question Amelia Stillwell, Slug scheduling records indicate that she is presently on duty at the Pilot House checkpoint.
Okay. We need to talk to an Amelia then.
I'm trapped in room A3. Please, someone come help me.
Well, I can't get that room open. I'm leaving these be. I feel bad stealing from some of these coworker, employees, whatever.
I'm feeling weak. Please, just open the door. I'm not sure how much longer I'll make it.
I'm not sure how to get it open. Oh. Huh. Half-eaten bellhop.
I'm trapped in room A3. Please, someone come help me. I'm feeling weak. Please just open the door. And I'm not sure how much longer I'll make it. The door is stuck. And I know I need to write a service request, but I can't get it under the door. Is anyone there?
Sometimes these things get like really ugh. Trace amounts of sprat saliva on this current stump. Former arm indicates the starving bellhop fed the starving creatures with her flesh. It's a shame she was unwilling to eat herself first. She was... What? So she was stuck in here starving to death, and then she fed them before she fed herself? Leave applies for not following proper protocols. That's an informal request, but my terminal's broken. Normally would never thumb my nose or standard operating procedures. But I've been stuck in my room for several days. That is weird. I'm also confused why she didn't just, you know, do what I did. Anything of interest? Not really. Okay. Ooh, this one looks fancy.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This collection of frozen food has not been restocked in some time. Many of these items are not available in the Grand Colonial and must have been brought in from outside.
Ooh.
The fridge was transported here from one of the guest bedrooms
Oh,
upstairs.
they stole it. Ah, well, that's fine. Vivian, the purple birds which were in the refrigerator and which you were probably saving for breakfast. They were awful. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely something in there. There's something in here, too. That was very unnecessary, but I did it anyway. This wall panel has been removed, judging by the scorch marks on the sides and the blowtorch panel on the floor. Removal does not conform to company guidelines. Why was the wall removed? Oh. Somebody was a big fan. And stole some Spectrum Brown. I see. So they made a separate sort of room for themselves since no one else was living there. I see what we have here. I actually find it a bit interesting how many people were like, you know, not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, this door I think we opened automatically. Possibly. Maybe. Not seeing anything of interest in here, though. Maybe it was just already open. Oh! Oh! These people were planning something. I thought there was something else going on in there. I have something weird going on with me. Hotel guest. Interesting. So the hotel guest wanted to be in there for something, and this is one of the bellhop's room, I'm guessing. Ooh. Nah, I already have a few of those. Because that's evidence that this is where the sprats come from, that they serve their customers. Okay, I think that's basically everything down here. Oh, besides the Amelia at the pilot thing. Okay. Well, it was good to make the detour down there and learn all that we can. Alright. Alright, we have to look at dead bodies and stuff.
Inspector, not a moment too soon. I've just finished my autopsy report.
Let's hear it.
Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure.
I should speak with Spencer then.
Conversations with Mr. Woolrich tend to spontaneously transform into monologues. You'll find him on the VIP guest floor. I'd best return to work, Inspector. Autopsies always whet my appetite, and all this talk of food is distracting me.
Okay, so what's important to point out here is that it was plasma damage that killed her. I think that's what we're supposed to figure out from all that. So, alright. We have lots of things going on here. Meeting spot. Just gonna meet him. The weather station on Faden Pilot House. Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Region. To Pilot House, to Distillation, to Wilderness. Okay, well, it just basically depends on which way we want to look at now. This is VIP floor. These are all staying sort of close. I'm not entirely sure I can go to some of these other ones right now, but I will try, I suppose. Okay. That shouldn't be too bad. I can do that. I just want to get a lot of things done before I get the main story done, you know? In case if there's anything important to remember about it. This side story probably isn't anything really important, but who knows? It might actually have something to do with it. Okay, so it says I have to be here for this particular thing. Botanical operations. Oh, I actually have not been here. Okay. This would be stealing. Destroying abominations. One such freed captive called himself Hephaestus Harry had accompanied her as she descended to the lair of distant queen. Helena had exchanged only a few words with him, and now would be able to exchange no others, as the man now lay in a bloody heap at the foot of the distant queen, who Helen now saw was not a person, but a tremendous mutant slug. The dissidents who had apparently been guarding her were themselves quite dead and lay in various stages of mastication throughout the room. The queen feasted on Harry's remains, but as Helen stepped forward, the monster wriggled around to face her. A true queen for a gang of parasites! Helen shouted. The dissident queen reared back, opening its mandibles wide, and gave an inhuman shriek that shook the very foundations of the base.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis concludes. The losing player used an overly cautious strategy that led to an insurmountable deficit in points.
Didn't Vargas describe Evan as overly cautious? I guess it showed in his play.
Slug discipline records show a half-dozen reports of illegal gambling and games of chance on company property. Perhaps there's evidence of an ante for this game?
Maybe at a gambling debt someone cashed in on. Slug employee schedule under crew see Purpleberry Orchards and Connector Complex. Someone has scratched their name and replaced it with Evan O'Connell's. Wasn't there someone else in this room? Oh yeah. Just that person, I guess. Found Evan dead in room A2 under the hotel. Not much else you can do besides tell the boss what happened. Amelia was one of the last people to see Evan alive. Questioning her could reveal there's more to this sad story. Okay. Where is she at? I'm not really sure. I'll have to just double check what I'm doing when I do it, I guess. I don't know where I am or where I'm going. Oh. Interesting. What's this? Hack, open safe. Cool. Lockdown alert. Alert to sublight underground agents until further notice. Eridanos atmospheric complex is under lockdown. No person is permitted to arrive or depart from the complex without explicit permission from Mr. Kincannon. Messages to L. Vargas. Hey, Ms. Vargas. Wanted to let you know everything is under control. Situation's normal, just a small weapons malfunction and a slight gas container combustion. Workplace hazard, really. Maybe if you actually trained us instead of spending all your time shouting your overinflated head off, Slug wouldn't need to buy itself a new wall. Oh well, live and learn, yeah? Someone not part of your crew. To anyone on my idiot maintenance crew who is still alive and not actively on fire, I've got a dozen reports about an explosion in the generator room. Last I recall, I sent a team of you hull heads down there for routine inspection. Please tell me you remember to shut down the void-forsaken generator before you started jabbing around in there. Tell me you at least remembered that most basic of safety procedures. Because if you forgot, again, I swear on my grandmother's grave, I will find out, and then I will find you. And if I do mean if, any of you organs are still functioning after I finish with you, I'll rip them out and sell them to the nearest Sprotwurst vendor, which will make maybe half a dent in the monetary damages you've caused on Slug's behalf.
I'll keep it down.
Oh, this isn't considered theft. I will keep that in mind as I steal everything. Even if it's not theft, I prefer to call it theft. Flamethrower. Cool. Grand Colonial Hotel. Okay. I wonder where this is actually gonna take me. Oh, I might have found this store more recently. Like when I was down in the crew quarter areas and those tiny little rooms that they have to live in. That it probably leads there, and I probably came across this door and I was like, oh, because it, you know, it says it leads outside. And, yep. Leads right here. Okay, good to know. What is going on? Hold on, there's a timeline.
Physical analysis reveals this to be a crate of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka, based on bottle shapes and label types.
Okay.
Chemical analysis reveals that this is not a crate of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka, based on flavor notes and presence of excess ethanol.
Examine crate. Looks like identical to any other Spectrum shipment. Okay. Okay. Can we move on? Shipping counterfeit goods is definitely something Sublight would do. Perhaps Slug aren't as different from their sister group as they claim. Oh, I see. So it's counterfeit stuff. Apparently my inner monologues take a long time. There we go. Amongst his effort to encroach upon Rizzo's territory seems particularly targeted. You wonder what Slug's angle is. Old socks and damp cane hits more than old nosing differently, not a legitimate Rizzo product. Okay, I was hearing something going on over here. Oh, I see. Somehow... So there's... Alright. Apparently those weird guys are around here. I didn't realize. Okay. I didn't realize that there would be frenzied people out here. Like, it seems weird that they'd actually be out and around here. Where's the guy whose head I exploded? There he is. I wonder why they're over here. Hi. Hi.
Non-slug personnel aren't permitted on the pilot house. Can I help you with something?
I need to ask you some questions regarding your coworker, Evan O'Connell.
Sure. He in trouble or something?
I'm afraid he's dead.
You're kidding! Evan's dead?
Yeah.
That doesn't... I don't understand. Can I ask what happened?
I'm not sure. Why don't you tell me what happened at the orchards?
We were supposed to haul some crates, but he was sloshed when I got there. Figured he got into the cargo or something, you know? He wasn't gonna be any help. So I figured he could sleep it off in one of the employee rooms under the hotel. Left him on one of the beds in A2. He seemed fine.
Amelia, I know something bad happened to you in A2. I want to help.
You won't believe me if I tell you.
Ah. I found giant slugs on Evan's body. This case is already unbelievable.
You what? Well, shit. Maybe you will believe me.
I mean, I'll try.
I walked Evan to A2, like I said. And then, out of nowhere, he just came at me. One minute he's laughing and yelling about sharing his joy. And the next, He's choking the life out of me. Grinned the whole time he was trying to kill me, too.
How'd you get away?
Dumb luck, I guess. I got a good hit in, threw him off, and ran like hell. If I'd known the fall killed him, I don't know. I should have told someone.
Got a few more
What
questions.
do you want to know?
Why didn't you tell anyone that Evan attacked you?
Because Evan would never attack anyone. I barely believe he attacked me, and I was there. Guess it shook me up pretty good. Evan's always been a total sweetheart. I don't get it.
I found slugs in Evan's body, big ones. Any idea what that's
I can't
about?
help you there.
If Evan was a victim in all this, we owe it to him to find out what happened.
Have you been to Purpleberry Orchards, Inspector? Awfully nice out there. You should visit.
What are you,
Well, think it over.
It's the slug. He got in the Purpleberry Orchard stuff, got a parasite on him, and attacked her. Because that's what they do, unfortunately. We can find any alcohol in the system.
This is making less and less sense. I didn't actually see him drink, if that's what you're asking. Just seemed like the logical explanation, considering how weird he was acting.
Let me guess. Big smile, way too happy, barely coherent.
Wow. You're pretty good at this Inspector thing.
How are you holding up?
I don't know. The whole thing shook me up something fierce, but I'm still here. I'm upset. Angry at Evan. Sad about him being... Scared folks won't believe me. I'm not much for math, so I couldn't tell you how that averages out. But thanks for asking.
It's everything I needed to know.
So, what happens now, Inspector?
Well, it wasn't really her fault. I'm not here to get you in trouble. I just want to entangle the web.
Fair enough. I just wish I could understand why he did what he did. Evan is... He was my friend. Or I thought he was. I don't know. I hope you're able to make more sense of this than I can, Inspector.
Okay. Well, that's good enough. Let's head back and talk to the lady. That other lady. Right. Just like this. Are those, like, armor things really heavy? Because they look heavy. They don't look like they're fun. They look very unfun. Hey, you.
Inspector, you find my missing man?
I found O'Connell. He's dead.
Shit. That's fucking inconvenient. What happened?
He attacked Amelia Stillwell, who unintentionally killed him in self-defense.
Oh, shit. I gotta tell you, Evan's never been written up for so much as an impolite look. He attacked her? You sure?
I'm satisfied she's telling the truth.
Damn. Okay.
Also, Evan was covered in slugs when I found him.
That's unusual, but I don't see how that factors in.
Me either, but I intend to find
Good
out.
for you. That's a nice go-getter attitude you got there. I hope you do figure it out, but my involvement ends here. I gotta figure out who the fuck's replacing Evan. We're short-staffed as it is. A new day, a new pain in my ass.
Well, okay. Hey, I got new rep with them. That's good because I didn't have much... Well, I lost a little bit of reputation with them before because I didn't believe in the evil alien thing that the lady was trying to say. Alright. So, we have these things. We have this, which takes place in the hotel, looks like. We have this, which takes place on a platform that I don't think I have access to just yet. We have this, which takes place there. I don't think I have access to any of these other places yet. So I need to go back here. Oh, I need access to VIP floor to continue the investigation. Okay. How do I get that? I don't know how I get that. Okay, well, I guess I will figure that out.